Okay, so we need to talk about our education system, because as great as America may be, we've been using the same busted system for decades. For what it's worth, the education system does grant this country an education unlike many other countries can, but how it goes about achieving that contradicts what it strives for. Information isn't taught, it's forced onto students and forgotten moments later. Students become meaningless faces in a crowd. I know I'm just a student, which discredits what I'm saying because I'm just a kid, but I think it's the exact opposite. I am a student, going through what every single one of my classmates is going through, struggling through the same system that isn't made to help but maybe 40 of us. Before I continue to ramble on, let me take you through exactly what I'm talking about. Last week alone, I had 2 quizzes and 3 tests, most of which I was not prepared for. Every single class has its own agenda that conflicts with every other thing a student is going through. These convoluted schedules overlap and don't pay attention to each other. I can tell you with certainty that for the tests I took, I couldn't tell you what I missed, why I missed it, or how to improve, because there's no need to. The education system sets me up for failure by stressing memorization of facts over learning material and skill. Vocab quizzes, tests, they're all just memorization checks, and once done, the information learned becomes irrelevant and eventually forgotten. In addition to this, let's say that a student forgets about one of these quizzes or tests and doesn't study, doesn't memorize the facts he or she is told they need to know. They're given a lower grade than someone who did study. Fair enough, you didn't study, you didn't get the grade you want. But what isn't fair is that, say that student goes back and studies harder than any other student. Now that grade has become a poor reflection of the student's knowledge over the subject, which leads me to my next point. Let's say a student is able to keep every single class calendar, pop quiz, test, extracurricular activity, and elective in order, but on the test or quiz or skills check or whatever it is really, if it has preset answers, there's no telling who truly knows the answers and who got lucky and randomly selected the correct answer or bubbled in a wrong answer by accident. Grades are a good way to get a close estimation of a student's knowledge, but the truth is, a score can only tell you so much. It can't tell you the effort they put in to get it, or what they had going on that week in their life. Grades do not do justice to the students of America. Each and every one of us is unique, so stop trying to restrain us to be like everyone else. People of America, hear me now as I ask you to help me. In the society created around me, it is out of my hands alone to get us over this hurdle. I'm just another kid in the sea of faces that are all just numbers in the world around me until we become extraordinary in a system that doesn't help us really apply ourselves. But together, well, there's power in numbers. A complaint can be ignored, but a protest can spark a revolution, radically changing our education system for the better. Every student's needs could be met. We would no longer be confined to what we're told we amount to. So I ask you to help me. Spread this. Get it out there. Don't let this video only play once in my classroom, never to be heard again, because together we can form a better future for our country. Thank you.